Good morning, respected judges, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Tejashree Shivaji Bangar. Today, I stand before you to speak on a topic that carries immense importance for the youth of our nation: government scholarship schemes and their implementation. Nelson Mandela had once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," and that is true indeed. Education not only shapes personal lives and empowers individuals but is an important aspect of nation building as well. Nations thrive when their citizens are educated and intellectuals. Every child has the right to an education. It is not merely a privilege. However, in a nation like India, where a sizable section of populace still lives in poverty, a student's goals are sometimes hindered by financial limitations. Government scholarship programs can offer a ray of hope in this situation. But realistically speaking, financial barriers come in the way of many deserving students who have to then end up putting a stop to their education. A huge number of people are not able to afford basic education in many countries across the world today. Statistically, the dropout rate for Indian secondary students in 2023-24 was 14.1% and 89% students did not reach class 12. This is where government scholarship schemes step in. They help in providing equal opportunity in education regardless of economic background. They not only reduce the dropout rates among the poor, the rural citizens, SC/ST, OBC and other minorities, but also encourage merit and support talent. Scholarship can be of various kinds. First, merit-based scholarship. These scholarships that reward academic excellence and are provided on the basis of merit of the student. Second are the need-based scholarships that are provided to the students coming from economically weaker backgrounds. Next is the scholarship provided to targeted categories like minorities, girl students, differently abled students, SC, ST, OBC and etc. Lastly is the sectoral scholarships, provide help to particular sectors like medicine, research, engineering, agriculture studies, etc. Scholarship schemes can be differentiated on the basis of sectors from where they are financed. This includes central sector schemes that are fully funded by the central government. However, their disbursement is managed by the state government. Centrally sponsored schemes where both the fundings and disbursement is shared between the central and the state government. State-funded schemes where the entire expenses of scholarship scheme is undertaken by the state and often comes with a domicile requirement for the applicants. Now, implementation of such scholarships can be efficiently done through online platforms like NSP, National Scholarship Portal, where application, tracking and receiving of the funds take place. DBT, Direct Benefit Transfer, ensures money reaches the student's bank account. The financial aid provided can be partial in some cases, like provided maintenance allowance or annual fixed amounts. Implementation of such scholarship schemes can also be done through directly paying the academic fees to the institution. Schools and colleges play an important role in implementation of schemes by acting as an intermediary between the students and the government. Informing the students about such schemes, verifying the eligibility of the scholarship and helping the students through the entire procedure and assisting them along. Irrespective of all these, several challenges lie in the way of implementation of scholarship schemes. There is little to no awareness about such schemes among students in remote and rural areas, which keeps them large group of those who actually need it. Major challenge is the digital divide, where the government on one side is digitalizing scholarship, but on the other side many students are without proper internet access and thus are not able to apply and are facing such struggles. Document verification and procurement also comes as a major challenge, since application from rural areas may not be able to procure and submit all the required documents aptly. All this obviously can be improved using various ways such as conducting awareness campaigns at grassroots level and simplifying the application process. Steps should be taken to expand coverage to more students and new unexplored fields, which will help them to reach a large population and lead to betterment of such schemes. In conclusion, scholarships are not a charity event, instead are a strategic investment in the nation's future and towards the betterment and thus they should be treated like one. A scholarship today can be a success story tomorrow, a success story of an individual, a family, and a nation. It transforms lives of many individuals and builds nations. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on this topic. Have a great day.